In this video, the Bitcoin price went to our target exactly as predicted. And take a look at this, guys. The Bitcoin price has started printing out the 140,000 US dollar mark for the long term for our market cycle top. And we'll also dive into Cardano as we are still seeing this massive pump pa din for Cardano. But the question is, what's next for Cardano? Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, welcome back to another gabscrypto currency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. So let's dive into this video. So previously meron tayong double top pattern na nag-form and then na-meet natin ngayon yung target exactly as predicted. So congratulations kung na-trade nyo to guys at nakapag-re-enter kayo dyan. And look at that, nagkaroon tayo actually ng strong bounce dito sa ating 50 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. Previously kasi in 20 moving average yung ating technical support dito. Kasi if you're going to look back, dyan tayo more likely nakakuha ng bounce off. Pero nung na-break natin siya, 50 moving average na yung naging next support natin. So ano ba yung next movement ngayon kay Bitcoin price? So to understand what's next for the Bitcoin price, let's look at the Fibonacci retracement nito. So if you're going to look closely at the Fibonacci retracement ni Bitcoin price, you would actually see na meron tayong actually strong resistance with the 46.7 thousand US dollar area. So ay na makita mo na karoon tayo na resistance dyan, resisted twice, and now we are about to get this third test. It's either na mababreak natin siya or still mag-consolidate pa din tayo within this area. So kagandahan na if magka-consolidate pa din tayo dito sa area na yan, this would mean na magpapump pa din yung mga altcoins natin like si Cardano. As you can see na ang laki ng pump natin sa kay Cardano. So far, so good pa din tayo kay Bitcoin. We are still following those movements exactly pa din. And also, it's also worth noting na if you're going to look at the 4-hour time frame din dito, yung MACD niya is also about to form this bullish cross. So possible na magkaroon tayo ng bullish movement pa anytime soon in the coming days. But yeah, time to consider din na ang ating next support dito ngayon is the 50 moving average. So it's either na pag nag-consolidate tayo dyan, ang pwede mangyari is humabol dito yung 50 moving average at possible na magta-touch yung 20 and 50 moving average in the 4-hour time frame at possible na magpa-pump siya. Pwede din mangyari yung ganon. Or possible na dumire-diretso pa rin dito yung price natin kay Bitcoin. Only if ma-break natin itong 46.7k area, doon lang tayo makita ng pump kay Bitcoin. So right now, this is a key level to watch out for, which is the 46.7k area. And if na-break natin yon, ano ba yung next target natin? Well, if na-break natin yon, ang next technical target is actually the 51,000 US dollar area. So ayun na 51,000. So medyo malaki na yung milestone natin for that one. So yeah, that's a good level to watch out for the Bitcoin price kasi ang laki na ipopump niya. And of course, magiging good yun for altcoins in the long term if somehow nagkakaroon tayo ng pump and then nagka-consolidate. Remember, a consolidating Bitcoin will be healthy for altcoins movement. So let's also move to one time frame higher. So if you're going to look at the daily time frame, you would actually notice na we are still forming this bearish divergence. So kahit mag-increase pa tayo, I think na magkakaroon tayo ng resistance lang if ever na ma-break natin itong area na yan. At pag nagkaroon tayo ng touch within this bearish divergence, itong RSI resistance natin. So tingin ko doon tayo magkakaroon ng dip again kay Bitcoin if nag-touch tayo ulit dyan. Sa ngayon, hindi pa tayo nagta-touch yan. So I think this is a good thing to watch out for the Bitcoin price, which is itong RSI resistance na nag-form ngayon sa daily time frame. So yeah, possible na mag-increase pa din yung ating movement natin dito for the Bitcoin price habang nagde-decline yung RSI. So kailangan nyo i-watch out yun just in case na biglang mag-decline pa din lalo si Bitcoin. So possible pa din na tuloy-tuloy pa din yung pump habang nagde-decline yung RSI. So watch out lang dun guys. Also, let's look at the weekly time frame kasi if you're going to look at the weekly time frame and open this bull market support band, you would actually also notice na confirm na yung ating bull market with the Bitcoin price for the long term. Kasi if you're going to look back in history, yung ating bull market support band was actually the one telling us kung we are in a long-term bull market. So right now, Bitcoin is currently in a long-term bull market. So this is good for the whole crypto space kasi this would mean na we are back bullish for the whole market for the long term. And pag nakuha tayo ng consolidation, yung window area ng consolidation like this area na yan, dyan mag-pump yung mga altcoins. So I highly suggest na abangan yung mga ganitong movements ni Bitcoin kasi for sure, dyan tayo makita ng big movements sa mga altcoins natin. And also for the mid-cap and low-cap coins, dyan magandang area para mag-pump. So right now, long-term bullish. And take a look also with this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve. Kasi kay logarithmic growth curve, nag-start na tayo mag-print with the 140,000 US dollar mark. So, this would mean the market cycle top natin is now at 140,000 US dollar. And as you will notice, the more na dinedeli natin yung pump, the more na tumataas yung ating market cycle top. So this would mean na time is on our side, and the more na dinedeli natin yung pump, the more na tataas yung cycle top natin. And you would also notice na you're about to enter the second half pa lang ng ating market cycle. So this is actually a good area pa din na mag-enter kasi wala pa tayo sa second half ni Bitcoin. Well, actually, nag-start na yung second half ng pump. Nag-start na yung second half pumping natin for the long term. Pero if you're following this logarithmic growth curve, yung mga Fibonacci areas niya, magpapasok pa lang tayo na halfway point. So far, good point pa din tayo ngayon. And possible na makapag 2x ka pa din. At least, actually, halos 3x na ngayon from this area. So, if you're entering this from the $40,000 and umabot tayo ng 140k, that would mean na pwede ka makuha ng at least 200% return dito sa ating movement kay Bitcoin price. So, right now, I believe na sobrang good entry pa din ngayon for the Bitcoin price for the long term. And if you want to invest in Bitcoin, now is actually one of the best time. Though yung best time natin was actually noong dip na sinasabi kasi niya na dapat bumili na kayo noon. This is actually still a good time kasi, yeah, pwede mo pa ma-maximize yung 200% pump dito in the coming future. So that's for Bitcoin in the short term, mid term, and long term. And yes, $140,000 is nagbe-print na. So, yeah, definitely exciting levels na kailangan natin i-watch. And sana umabot tayo na mas higher pa dyan para mas makapag-expect tayo ng at least $150,000 na Bitcoin. So yeah, that's for Bitcoin. Let's also look at Ethereum. So, ang previous analysis natin kay Ethereum is we were actually in a rising wedge. Nag-breakout tayo sa rising wedge pero sabi natin, there's no significant volume dyan sa rising wedge. Andyan pa nga actually yung drawing natin, no? So, ang sabi natin sa previous analysis, if walang volume, possible na makuha tayo ng support within specific areas. So, ayun, no, nagkaroon tayo ng support with the $3,000 or roughly between the 2.9k up until the $3,000. Pero if you're going to follow this closely, ang pinakang support talaga natin dito was the 200 moving average in the early time frame. So, right now, we are getting that strong support dito kay moving average and may resistance tayo currently with the 3.2k area. So, ano ba yung magiging next target if na-break natin yung 3.2k area? Well, ang next target natin would be the $3,350. So, but yeah, dependent pa din ngayon kay Bitcoin yung movement natin kay Ethereum. So, not much din to talk about with Ethereum. For BNB naman, we are still following this movement for the BNB price. So, for the BNB price, may descending triangle tayo and na-breakout na natin siya. So, ang technical target for this descending triangle is actually the $455 which yung minention natin kahapon. And right now, we are still playing that one out. And sinasabi ko sa inyo, nung dip kahapon, sana nakapag-enter kayo ng dip. Kasi diba sabi ko sa inyo, kahapon yung isa sa mga best time para mag-re-enter dito. If nag-enter kayo dyan, that's a good re-entry kasi pwede natin ma-maximize yung ating compounding profits. And of course, if ever na-meet natin yung target, that would be a very good profit-taking na din for the Bitcoin price. Now, meron din tayong resistance na kailangan i-watch out for the BNB price action. Yung next kailangan natin i-watch out is actually this area which is so the $427 area is also a good resistance na kailangan nyo i-watch out. So if ever hindi natin ma-break yan, possible na dyan tayo mag-end ng pump with the BNB price. So $427. But if na-break natin yan, then of course, $455 ang technical target natin for the BNB price. So stay tuned lang kayo dyan guys. And if you want to enter BNB, remember to use a dollar cost average strategy in buying the dip. Now, ito naman yung pinag-uusapan lahat ngayon ng mga tao, which is the Cardano price. So for Cardano, na-meet natin yung target natin dito exactly as predicted as previously. And look at that, nakakuha tayo ng strong bounce dito sa ating 20 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. And I believe nakita niyo yung post ko kahapon sa Twitter and Telegram na may buy order ako. May buy order ako na nag-buy ako during the dip and may isa pa akong buy order at the $1.6 area. Yung isang buy order ko na-meet na siya so nag-pump na siya for sure yung first buy order ko. However, yung second buy order ko na 1.6, iiwanan ko na lang dyan muna just in case na mag-dip tayo anymore in the future. Pero if hindi siya nag-buy anytime in the future, then I guess i-reallocate ko na lang siya. As ang kagandahan dito, following the DCA strategy, kahit hindi mo na-meet yung target na yan, at least kahit papano, nakaposition ka na kay Cardano. So yung sinasabi ko sa inyo guys na follow a dollar cost average strategy in buying the dip, kasi just in case na mangyaring ganitong scenario na hindi umabot sa pinaka-technical target, at least nakaposition ka kasi you were following a dollar cost average strategy. So ngayon, what's next for Cardano? Well, to understand what's next for Cardano, let's try to draw a Fibonacci retracement dito. So let's draw a Fibonacci from the previous all-time high up to the lowest low. So following this Fibonacci target, you would actually notice ng ating next technical target for the Ethereum price is actually, let's look at the target. It's actually this area of around $2.15 area. So $2.15 area is our next technical target for the Cardano price following the Fibonacci retracement. So yeah, that's a good level to watch out. And if ever na nag-breakdown tayo, ang ating bagong support is actually this $1.91 area. So possible na mag-consolidate tayo dito kay Cardano. And I think that's good thing kasi look at that. Overbought na tayo kay Cardano and we are actually starting to form a bearish divergence for Cardano. So if I were you, start taking profits na along the way kung you're in for the short term. Pero kung long term ka naman kay Cardano, pwede ka naman actually mag-hodl pa kasi kung long term thinking ka naman, hindi mo naman kailangan mag-worry sa ganyang movement. But yeah, this is just for the short term na kailangan mo mag-take profits. And for the long term, sobrang good pa din naman like for the Cardano price action. Kasi if you're going to look at the daily time frame then, sobrang overbought natin ngayon kay Cardano. So I'm expecting somehow ng consolidation or somehow magda-dump siya. So kung ako sa inyo, wag na kayo masyado mag-chase dyan. Hayaan nyo na yung hodl position nyo kung meron kayo dyan. So kaya ako lagi sinasabi na take partial profits para kahit paano if ever na mag-pump pa siya higher, at least nakaposition ka pa din. So ganun yung strategy ko dito palagi. Dollar cost average in buying the dip. And of course, if magte-take profit, partial lang yung pagte-take ko para if ever na tumaas palalo, nakaposition pa din ako. And kaya din ako nagte-take partial profit dito kasi just in case na mag-dip, at least kahit papano, na-secure mo yung profits mo if ever na biglang mag-decline tayo dito sa Cardano price. So, yun lang muna update natin for today. So, if you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.